सर मैं आई वांट टू शेयर माय स्क्रीन सर
Sir, sir, through present now, sir.
शेयर मैं
So simply, sir, sir, simply present now, sir.
प्रेजेंट नाउ के बाद सर इसमें योर एंटायर स्क्रीन विंडो कौन सा वाला?
Your entire screen, sir.
हाँ.
So you have to select your entire screen.
हाँ हो
तो
गया.
आपकी स्क्रीन पर जो कुछ दिखेगा वही सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स को भी दिखेगा.
नहीं अभी इसमें वो नहीं आ रहा है जो मैंने खोला हुआ ओपन किया अभी. अच्छा अभी मैं देखता हूँ सर, एक मिनट देखिए जरा प्लीज चेक.
सर जैसे
ओके ओके सर एक मिनट.
अब आ गई सर आपकी स्क्रीन. ऐसे ही चलेंगे सर.
सर कैन यू सी इट दिस प्लीज?
हाँ सर, इट्स विजिबल, इट्स विजिबल.
पीपीटी दिख रही है सर आपको?
हाँ सर दिख रही है सर.
ओके ओके
पीछे दिख सकती है ड्यू टू देयर स्पीड कनेक्टिविटी. And sir, I am out of the town. Hope sir you will be able to handle this.
No problem. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sir, you told that we will get some materials before the starting of the workshop.
Yes, sir. We will provide you. I think. Okay, sir. Please, please inform me. Can you see this slide, sir?
Yes, we can see.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, dear participants. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. So, dear participants, welcome to all. So, I am Dr. Shailesh Kaushal, Department of Business Administration, University of Lucknow. My request, please, everyone has to mute. Please, मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है सभी से कि आप सब लोग अपने आप को म्यूट कर लें, प्लीज. हाँ, सभी लोग म्यूट कर लें और वीडियो भी अपना ऑफ कर लें तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना, उससे नॉइस प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी. तो सभी लोग अगर अपना म्यूट कर लेंगे तो हम लोग आसानी से लेक्चर सुन सकेंगे. ठीक है. अच्छा दूसरी बात ये है, आई वांट टू से वन थिंग कि इन बिटवीन द लेक्चर प्लीज डू नॉट आस्क एनी क्वेश्चन. इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेरी यू कैन राइट इन चैट बॉक्स और एट द एंड ऑफ द लेक्चर वी विल टेक ऑल द क्वेरीज. ओके, क्योंकि जो टॉपिक हमको कवर करने हैं we cannot cover within a time frame if you ask frequently the question. So you are most welcome to ask the question, but at the end of this session we will take all the queries. So you note down your queries. If you have any queries you can note down your queries and then you can discuss at the end of this program. Okay. Hello. Yes. Okay sir. ठीक. So please I am starting my lecture please. Oh, I think it is visible to all.
Yes, so, sir, visible, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Now, today we will discuss the 4 points. One is a concept of basic statistics, then introduction to SPSS software, and then data entry, how to enter data in SPSS software, and managing data. Okay, so today we will cover all these points, and as well as how to draw the graphs like histogram, bar chart, error bar chart, mixed bar chart, scatter diagram. Okay, and what are the purpose of these graphs? So first of all, there are level of measurement. Okay, so basically there are 4 types of level of measurement, means nominal, ordinal, interval and ratio scale. So please, my request to all the participants, please mute कर लें अपने आप को. Then okay, so the it means when we have to make any questionnaires, we can frame our questions in a 4 way. We can frame our question nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale and ratio scale. So before using any statistical tools and technique, either we are using only the univariate data, bivariate technique, multivariate technique. So whatever technique we are using, so it is depend on the type of data, means whatever what is the type of the particular question, whether this particular question in nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale, ratio scale. We have large number of statistical tools and techniques such as the independent t-test, paired t-test, analysis of variance, ANCOVA, repeated measures ANOVA, Mann-Whitney test, Wilcoxon rank sign test, Friedman ANOVA, Kruskal-Wallis test, chi-square test, bivariate regression, multiple regression analysis, exploratory factor analysis, conjoint analysis, cluster analysis, and many advanced technique also like structural equation modeling and mediation moderation also. So whatever technique we are using, the which particular technique we should use, it is depend on the type of the dependent and independent variable and type of the level of measurement. So before applying any statistical tools and technique, we should have idea of these level of measurement, so we can create our questions in a four way. First type is nominal variable. Okay. In a nominal variable, so we can see this is we can create our questions nominal. Here there are two or more categories, means our questions may be related to gender. What is your gender? Either male or female, dead or alive. Or we can ask another question, whether someone is science, commerce or arts. It means we can create our questions in a nominal scale. So in a nominal scale, there may be like my question may be, what is your gender? This may be demographic type of question. So there may be two options. One is male, so we can give the coding of this one, and another is female. Okay, and the coding of this is 2. So either you tick A or B, means either you tick 1 or 2. So the option of this type of questions, especially nominal scale question, it's a mutually exclusive question. Mutually exclusive, either you are in this particular group or in this group. Now second question may be relating to the education background. So education background, we can ask 3 types of questions, 3 options. One is science, and then another type of the commerce, and third type maybe it is arts. Okay, so this is another type of question. So here there are means 2 or more category. When we use 2 category, we can create our question like this, like male, female, experimental group, control group, public sector, private sector, rural, urban. Okay, and then when we have more than 3 categories, we can create our question like this. So, and options are mutually exclusive. If you are science background, your graduation science background, then you can tick this. So you cannot tick commerce and arts. So this is the first type of our questions. So second type, the how to make this type question. Now we will make our question in this way. What is your education background? So there are 3 options: science, commerce, 2. And we should keep in mind this type of questions, we cannot take mean or standard deviation. So this type of question we can find only the mode. Mode means related to the frequency. This means if we want to know in a particular class, there are 3 types of students: science background, commerce background and arts background. So we cannot say the 3.2 percent mean, 3.2 mean of science or 8.2 commerce. No, here we represent our data either in frequency or percentage, like and we can show it through the chart or graph, this bar, this. Okay, now the frequency and percentage, there are 2 things. Means in a class of 100 students, if I say the 35 student of science background and the 50% students commerce background, the second group, that is commerce, the commerce background means 50. Okay, and third means 15%. 15% students from arts backgrounds. So 15 arts. Okay, so we can present our data in a percentage or frequency, means actual number. Okay, this is the way, but we cannot take the mean standard deviation for nominal scale type of question. Okay, now the second type of questions when we prepare for our project or research paper, that is the ordinal variables, ordinal scale. Here there is a rank. We rank the particular object. So here it's a ranking in a logical order. There is a ordinal scale like Likert scale. It is a ordinal type scale. It is not interval scale, but generally people take it as a interval scale. So this is the type of the ordinal, means very satisfied, very satisfied, then satisfied, then third neutral, then dissatisfied, and then very dissatisfied. So we can take it in this way. There may be 5 options: 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. 5 means very satisfied, and second satisfied, third neutral, for the dissatisfied, fifth dissatisfied, very dissatisfied. So it's a order. Okay, so this type of question we can create, and in this type of questions we can find the median value. Median we can find. We cannot use mean and standard deviation in these type of questions. So this we can create our question like this. The question is, it's a simple statement, and you may be agree this statement or you may disagree. It's your opinion. It's nothing wrong and right. Okay, it's individual opinion. So my question is, I would recommend this product to my friends. You may agree this statement or you may disagree. So if you are agree, then you can put 4, or you are strongly agree, then you can tick strongly agree. Okay, now here we can use this statistical used, means it may equal, does not equal, less than, and greater than. So in a ordinal scale, like in a class of 100 students, 5 students got 5, means number 1, the rank 1 means the particular person obtained the highest mark in a class 2, and the marks of this particular student is 80%. Second student obtained 78, the rank is 2. Third may be below this, like 75%, this is the third rank, and then 70% fourth rank, and 65, this is the fifth rank of this student. It means median, we use the property of less than and greater than property. Okay, so what does it mean? It means the 80%, the rank 1 greater than of the second, third, fourth, fifth rank peoples. Okay, so here we cannot say the rank holder 1 2% more intelligent to the student rank holder second person. We cannot say the rank 1% 5% more intelligent than the third. No, here we can say it is means less than and greater than property. Yes, he is more than, he is intelligent, the rank 1 student more intelligent than the others. So we use here less than and greater than property. The third type questions we create interval variables question. Here the interval means the difference between the two. The difference between the two, it is the same, the difference between the other two values. Like this is the 6, 8, 10, 12, so 14 and 16. Okay, so the difference between this and this is 2. The difference between 10 and 8, it is 2. It means it's an interval scale or interval. And the best example of interval scale, you can see the temperature. So here the temperature, this is the scale, and this is 0 degree Fahrenheit, and the 30 degree and 40 degree Fahrenheit and 50 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, the difference between this equal to the difference between this. Okay, so what is the difference here? The difference is 10 degree Fahrenheit. What is the difference 40 and 30? 10 degree degree. Okay, so here 0, this 0, zero, it is not the fixed value. It is arbitrary, because temperature may be negative, means minus 10 degree Fahrenheit, minus 20 degree Fahrenheit, minus 30 degree. So it is not absolute value, it is the arbitrarily value. Okay, so here we can say the property of this interval scale. So in an interval scale, we can use the many means greater than, equal to, and less than. The property, sorry, the you can see the question of interval, how to make the interval type of question. So we can create our questions in an interval scale, like how likely is it that you recommend this company to friend or colleagues. Okay, now it starts 0 to 10. So we assume the difference between the 4 and 3 would be equal to the difference between the 3 and 2. So here we use equal, does not equal, less than, greater than, plus, minus, and we can take mean also. Plus minus means if today temperature 6 degree and yesterday temperature was 7 degree, so we can say today temperature 1 degree less than the yesterday temperature. Okay, so here we can add plus and minus also in this type of questions. And the last type of question we can create, this is a ratio scale type question. So this is the ratio scale of questions. In a ratio scale type question, 0, it is a fixed value. It means the variable, some variable, those variable who starts from the 0, like weight start from the 0, and profit maybe 0, or 10,000, 5,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, and the weight also, age start from 0, means this type is the variable start from the 0. Okay, and we can say that we can multiply and divide also, like the 8 kg 2 times of 4 kg. It means we are multiplying 2 times 4 kg into 2. So but in a ordinal questions, ordinal level questions, we cannot say the person 1 2 times intelligent to the second rank holder or third rank holder. There we can use only less than and greater than. Yes, you are more intelligent than others, but not 2 times or 3 times, we cannot say. So we can say here only in case of a ratio type scale. So our ratio type scale questions, so we can use in the ratio type questions, like the age, it starts from the 0. Your age may be 1 year, 2 year, 45 years, 46 year, 80 years. So here we can use the these statistics, means your age may be equal to or does not equal to another person. Your age means your age may be greater than, less than, greater than. Your age may be plus minus, it means you are 5 years older than me, or someone 10 years younger than me. So plus and minus we can do, or divide, we can divide age also, ki the 50 years, we can divide 50 years in by 2, means 25 years person uh, uh, less than or half of 50 years person. Okay, and then multiply. So here we can find the mean, median and mode also. So before creating, it means sometimes what happen, we frame questions without knowing the idea of nominal, ordinal, interval and ratio scale, because every statistical tools and technique has its own assumptions. Okay, if we are using independent t-test, now assumptions may be different, because it's a requirement of the dependent and independent variable. What is the requirement? The dependent variable should be in a either interval or ratio scale, and independent variable would be categorical. So we should have idea of this type of skills. Okay, now the there are two terms we use. The one is dependent variable. There are three types of technique we use: univariate, bivariate and multivariate. So there are two types of there are two things we should keep in mind always when we are using any statistical tool and technique. One is variable. What is the nature of variable? There are two type of variable. One is dependent variable, and another is independent variables. Okay, and now this is the one thing we should keep in mind before using any statistical tool and technique. And second is types of data, means there are two types of data. One is categorical data, categorical, or another name is non-metric data, So what is the categorical or non-metric data? This is nominal or ordinal. So this type data known as the categorical data. Okay, and second type data, that is continuous or metric data. So in a research paper or in a good books, so you can find only the two terms: data, either your data non-metric or metric. They will not say the ordinal data, nominal data, interval data or ratio data. They use only two terms, either non-metric and metric. If they are talking about the non-metric, it means the question is either in nominal scale or ordinal scale. If they are talking about metric data or continuous, it means data is either interval scale, interval or a ratio scale question. Okay, so these two terms we should keep in mind: the non-metric, metric. When I talk about the non-metric, it means I am talking about the nominal or ordinal data. If I am talking about, if I am using the term metric, it means I am talking about the data, or my question should be either in interval or ratio scale. Okay, so there are three types of techniques. One is univariate data. Univariate data means when we are analyzing only one variable. Second type of bivariate technique. Bivariate technique means we are analyzing only the two variable, one dependent variable and another independent variable. And third is multivariate technique. Multivariate technique means one or more than one dependent variable and one or more than independent variables. Okay, so what is univariate technique? So univariate technique, basically the univariate technique, if we are using the dependent variable, if my dependent variable non-metric, okay, so I will use two terms always: non-metric and metric, or categorical or continuous. Okay, this is categorical categorical or continuous. So I will use only two terms. Either I use non-metric, metric, or categorical or continuous. Okay. Now, if my data, my question in the form of the nominal scale, okay, then I can use only the one sample median test, and I can show my data either frequency or percentage. It means I am talking about the students in a particular class. So I can divide into two category. One is male and another is female. Okay, so I can show this data either frequency, it means I tell about the actual number of student in a class, or I can show this data in percentage. Okay, so I can say in my class 35% male students and 65% female students. So I can show my data either frequency or percentage. Now, if my data is in a ratio scale, then I can use the one sample t-test and I can find the mean and standard deviation. Okay, so here we can take example. If I say the the particular tube light life is 365 days. 365 days. Okay, so it start from the zero. It start from zero, and the maximum life of this tube light 365 days. So I can get the mean value also. I can use one sample t-test, and here I can say but my hypothesis may be whether this particular tube light run 365 days or not. So here I can find the mean value and standard deviation. I can take some observations. Means first tube light observation, the 365 days, and second 380 days, third 400 days, this. So I can take the mean value and I can say the tube life run, the minimum life or mean life of this tube light is 365 days. Now, second type of technique, that is the bivariate technique. So it is very important technique. Generally we use bivariate and multivariate technique on our research papers and theses. Okay, now in a bivariate technique, the purpose of bivariate technique we should understand here. So there are two, I told you, there are when we apply any statistical tool and technique, means bivariate regression, discriminant analysis, analysis of variance, chi-square test, whatever technique we are using, we should keep in mind two things. One is variable, what type of variable we have. Second thing is type of data. Type of data means there are two type of data, means metric or non-metric. There are two variable, dv means dependent variable and another independent variable. Okay, so sometimes what happens, we make our questions without knowing the data, whether it is metric or non-metric, and we create questions without the help of the any statistical tools and technique, okay, how to use particular statistical tool and technique for this particular test. So so after collecting the data, when we do not have idea about the nominal, ordinal, interval and scale, interval and ratio scale, and then after collecting the data and we want to apply the multiple regression analysis, we say we want to apply analysis of variance, independent t-test. So it is we cannot apply this technique unless we collect the particular data. So before before collecting the data, we should create variables in a proper manner. If we want to use the multiple regression analysis in our research paper, then all dependent and independent variables should be metric form. If we want to apply the analysis of variance, then we should create dependent variable metric form and independent variable in a categorical form, more than 3 categories. Okay, so we should have idea of the metric and non-metric. Now I am taking the, so you can see this matrix here in a horizontally, that is the dependent variable, and vertically you can see here independent variable. Okay, and I have written here metric, and next shell non-metric, here metric and non-metric vertically. Okay, so what does it mean? So please so what does it mean? So there are four situations here. You can see there are 4 situations, there are 4 situation here. प्लीज म्यूट, देखिए कोई म्यूट कर लीजिए आप, प्लीज सर म्यूट कर लीजिए अपने आप को, कोई म्यूट कर लीजिए, म्यूट प्लीज म्यूट, देखिए हाँ ओके ओके प्लीज म्यूट कर लीजिएगा. ओके नाउ देखिए अब I am talking about this cell here, metric and metric. What does it mean? So I am writing here there may be 4 cases: case 1, case 2, 3 and 4. So I am explaining one by one. Here the this is the case 1. Case 1 means there are 2 variable, one is dependent and x is independent variable. We use y as a dependent variable always, and x means independent variable. So dependent variable here, what is dependent variable? Y. What is the form of this dependent variable? Metric. It is metric. So you can see the metric dependent variable. And what is the x? X independent variable, because this is my dv and this is my iv. Okay, so my dv means this. What is the dv? Metric form. So I have written here dv m. And what is independent variable? X. So it is metric form, because this is metric. When both the variable dependent and independent variable dependent and independent variable metric.
Kindly mute your mic, all of you, please cooperate.
Okay, thank you. मेरे ख्याल में हो गया, वो हो जाता है कभी कभी. Okay, so now the first case is when both the variable dependent and independent variable, then we can use simple regression equation, simple regression analysis, or bivariate regression analysis. It means if we want to use bivariate regression analysis, then both the variables, dependent and independent variable, should be metric form. We should keep in mind, if we want to use simple bivariate regression analysis, then we should frame our question dependent and independent variable in a metric form. Okay, now second case. Now we can see the second case. In second case I am talking about this one. So this is our one is dv means y, and x means independent variable. This is independent variable. What is the nature of this independent variable? Nominal, categorical. There are 2 categories. And what is the dependent variable? You can see this is the metric. Okay, so dv is metric form and x is non-metric form. So if we have dependent variable in a metric form and independent variable in a categorical or non-metric form, then we use independent t-test, independent t-test. So if we want to apply the independent t-test, the dependent variable should be in a metric form and independent variable in a categorical form. How to apply this? If we want to know, is it any significant difference between salary getting by male teachers and female teachers in a private sector? If we want to compare two groups, okay, the female mean salary of female teachers, mean salary of male teachers. Okay, here we are comparing two groups, female and male. So we will use here independent t-test. Or if my study experimental based study, so the control group and experimental group. So I want to compare the score observations or of control groups, mean score of control group and mean score of experimental group. So we use independent t-test. Okay. Now second thing, if my dependent variable, that is same case, if categories more than 2, means three categories, this is y dependent variable, that is metric, and this is my non-metric. Okay, if I am giving the dose to the patients 2.5 ml and 5 ml and 7.5 ml to the patients, so 10 observations, so 10 patients we are giving 2.5 ml dose, and then we are getting the score. Then 10 patients we are giving 5 ml dose, and these are the mean score of 10 patients. So here when the categories more than 2 categories and we compare several categories, then we use ANOVA. ANOVA means we are comparing several categories. Comparing several means more than 2. If I want to compare the expenditure or expenditure of a particular family, means particular class, in 3 metro cities, Bombay, Delhi, Chennai. So we can say the Mumbai, the people from the Mumbai, their the paying capacity more in comparison to this. So when we compare more than 2 categories, then we use analysis of variance. Now third, why am I discussing about this? So my purpose is to if we are using particular statistical tool and technique, then we should keep in mind what type of data we have collected. Okay, now the case third is discriminant. If we are the dependent variable in non-metric, means 2 categories, and this is the metric data, then we use discriminant analysis. Okay, we can create the 2 categories, we can create 3 categories, means 3 group discriminant analysis. If I am taking only 2 categories, it means 2 group discriminant analysis. And third is the fourth case, this one, when both the variable y and x, both the variable non-metric means the my questions, the gender, relating to gender, one male and female, this is categorical question. And another question, liked or disliked, means coffee consumption, liked or disliked. So again there are 2 categories when both the variables, dependent and independent variable, in a non-metric form, then we can use chi-square test. It means, so before applying any statistical tool and technique, we should have idea about the type of data, means whether our data dependent variable is metric form or non-metric form, whether independent variable metric form or non-metric form. Okay, all the statistical tool and technique depend on the type of data. Now third type technique, again you can see the multivariate technique. If we want to use the multiple regression analysis, so in a multiple regression analysis there are two types of variables, the independent and dependent variables. Multivariate technique means we are analyzing more than 3 variables at a time, so more than 2 variables. So this is my dv, dependent variable, and x1, x2, x3, these are my independent variables. So what type of data should have? This data should be in a metric form, and all the independent variables should be metric form. Means we should create our question either interval or ratio scale type question, either interval or ratio scale. Okay, so we should create this type of questions if we want to. If anyone is categorical in an independent variable, then we can convert into the dummy coded dummy variables, so it's a special case. Now the same as in a discriminant analysis, the outcome variable should be in a outcome variable, that is dependent variable in a categorical form, and all the variables x1 plus x2 plus x3, these are metric, and this one is non-metric. So it means my objective to discuss about this technique univariate, bivariate and multivariate is this. See, before applying any statistical tool and technique, we should keep in mind what type of data we have created on okay, our research, for our research paper or thesis. So before means when we are preparing our questionnaire, so at this stage we should, it's basically planning. When we are preparing our questionnaire, we should plan what type of data and what type of statistical tool and technique we use in future. Okay, now this is about the type of technique, and there are two types of technique. One is dependence technique and interdependence technique. Dependence technique means there is a relationship between the dependent and independent variable. Like multiple regression analysis, we want to find out the relationship between dependent and independent variables. Okay, same as discriminant, logistic, MANOVA, conjoint, canonical, structural equation. Second type of multivariate techniques are interdependence techniques. Here exploratory factor analysis, cluster analysis, confirmatory factor, multidimensional scaling and correspondence scaling. Here we do not find the relationship between the two variables. Okay, so the purpose of interdependence technique different from the dependence technique. Here we are not testing the hypothesis, but in interdependence technique we can test our hypothesis. Now here we do not test the hypothesis. Like exploratory factor analysis, the purpose of exploratory factor analysis, data reduction and summarization. It means if we are taking 50 or 60 questionnaire, so it reduces in a 20 or 25 questions. It reduce means data reduction, it is reducing the number of variables, and summarization, and then we take same nature question into one factor. And all the questions should be highly correlated, and another factor we take 4 or 5 questions, and all the 4 or 5 questions should be correlated. So here our purpose to reduce the number of variables and summarize. Summarize means we give the name of these factors, and then further we can use after, for example, we are taking 50 questions in a factor analysis, and we applied the exploratory factor analysis, and this technique reduced into the 20 variables, 30 unrelated variable we did not take in our study, only 20 variables. And then out of the 20 variables, again we can take same nature of question into one factor, and then finally we created 5 factors. Okay, so this is the type of exploratory factor analysis. It's a purpose of exploratory factor analysis. Now after data reduction and summarization, further we can use multiple regression analysis in independent t-test, in MANOVA, ANCOVA, ANOVA. Means these techniques we can use for other dependence techniques. Okay, same as these are the technique: cluster analysis, confirmatory, multidimensional. Now the so descriptive statistics. So if our background, not statistics background or mathematics background, so we should not worry about this, because in a research paper we do not need to use a highly statistical tool and technique. Okay, so but there are some things, means like descriptive, we should have idea about these things like central tendency, measures of dispersion and distribution. So the central tendency means we find mean, median, mode, and then measures of dispersion, range, interquartile range, standard deviation, variance, and third is distribution. Distribution means skewness and kurtosis. What does it mean? I am explaining. So in the mean simply it is the how to calculate the mean. So it is very simple. For example, you can take the example, the mean. How to calculate mean? The sum of square divided by the number of scores. For example, I want to find the mean heart rate mean of the heart rate mean of 9 participants. Heart rate mean of 9 participants. So I have taken only 9 participants. First participant heart rate score 70, another one 71, third 74, 80, 73, 75, 82, 64 and 69. So it is very easy to calculate the mean value. So add all these value and divide it by number of observations. How many number of observations? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. And what is the mean value? Mean value is 73.11. Okay, but mean value, it is the hypothetical value. So you can see here it is mean value, like the mean value 73.11 for the first observation. This is the first person and score of this person is 70. So 70 here. Another second participant score 71. Third participant score 74. Okay, and fourth the 80. So mean value, it is basically this mean value, it is underestimating the fourth observation, because its score is 80 and mean value saying your mean score is 73.11, and it is the mean value of this is the 40, and the mean value of this is 64. It is overestimating. It is overestimating the value. Okay. So here you can see the mean value of this is the overestimating, and some mean value is underestimating. Now okay, okay, now second अभी कुछ एक यस
सर
यस
सर प्लीज समवन इज आस्किंग आपकी पीपीटी नहीं दिख
Okay.
रही है, प्लीज दोबारा प्रेजेंट
ठीक है
करो
ठीक है
सर।
ठीक
मुझे तो दिख रही है, कोई और को नहीं दिख
अच्छा
रही
अच्छा
सर।
अच्छा अच्छा अभी कुछ मुझे लग रहा है कुछ किसी को अभी लिंक भी नहीं मिला, थोड़ा सा लिंक का भी इशू है एक दो लोगों को। पीपीटी किसको शो नहीं हो रही है देखें। आई कैन सी पीपीटी इज विजिबल टू ऑल। मेरे ख्याल में ये लिखा है सभी ने कि पीपीटी दिख रही है। सो क्या प्लीज इन्फॉर्म मी, कैन यू सी एंड हियर मी? क्या पीपीटी आपको दिखाई दे रही है पीपीटी प्लीज?
Yes, sir.
नाउ यस सर।
Yes, sir, it is
ओके
visible.
ओके ओके ओके
Yes, sir.
ओके 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 ठीक ठीक। हाँ, so I was talking about the mean value. Now second thing is median. So in a median you can see the median. So median value, I'm just taking 1 minute. Actually एक मैसेज कर दें पार्टिसिपेंट्स को, वो नहीं मिला है क्या कहते हैं किसी को लिंक। तो okay, the median value you can see here sir. So in a median value, so we ascending or descending the score. So here the 64 lowest heart rate score, then the 69, 70, and then 71, 73. So here you can the median value means this is the median value 73. It means 50% observation below this point and 50% observations above this point. So this is the median value. Okay. Now the next is this is median value, and then the mode. So mode, the most frequently there are the mode means it is related to the frequency. So means the mode you can it is related to the frequency. For example, I am taking very simple example. So in a 100 students class, and one institute, the institute is claiming that the placement of 100 students, the mean placement, that is 10 lakh rupees, 10 lakh per annum. Okay, this is the 10 lakh per annum. This is the mean salary. Okay, so it means mean does not give us the clear picture. It means if someone, this is the mean score is 10 lakh, so there may be many possibility that if someone is getting the high score, high means the 1 crore rupees, okay, 100 lakh, one person, and another or most of the people are getting 2 lakh or 3 lakh rupees, but the mean value that is 10 lakh. So we should not believe only the mean value, because it is the underestimating of this observation and overestimating most of the observations. So so what should we do? We should study the median value. So median value tell us the score is 7 lakh, means this is the median value, and 50% students are getting salary less than this, and 50% observations or students are getting salary this. And frequency means maximum number. Maximum number means 6 lakh, 7 lakh, 6 lakh. This is the frequency or mode. So we should go into deep to understand the nature of data. We should not believe only the one means on the basis of mean or median. Okay. Now second thing is the measures of central. This is mode, and bimode means there are two frequencies, bimodal distribution. Now third is measures of dispersion. In the measures of dispersion, the range, it means we should ask to the institution what is the range of the placement. So here maximum maximum is 84 and 64 is minimum. It means if range is less, it means data is more consistent. So of data, if my data like this is my mean value. Okay, if maximum observation near to the mean value, it means data is consistent. If data is scattered here, okay, and this way, so it is a heterogeneous type of data, not homogeneous. So it is not desirable for our study. So the variation of the data, it should near the observation should be near the mean value. And the next is the standard deviation and variance. So variance, then the dispersion, interquartile range. Interquartile range means we divide our data into the first quartile, lower quartile. It means 25% observation below this point, and median means 50% observations in this particular range, and 25% data above this range. It means it tells about the distribution of data. It means you can see here in this graph. So this is my this is the box plot. I will discuss later on. So this is the lower quartile. This is lower quartile means 25% data distribution of data, this value. For example, this is 0 to 10. Okay, and this is 8, and this is the 2, and this 6 and 4. It means the 25% data in a lower quartile between 4 to 0, and this 6 to this is my median value. 50% data lie in this area, and rest of the upper quartile 25% data in this upper quartile. So this is about the interquartile range. Next is measures of dispersion or variance. Okay, now the variance tell us about the dispersedness of data, how my data disperse. Okay, you can see here the heart rate score. So earlier the heart rate score was the 64, 70, and so this variance, this is the my you can see the x and y axis. This is x and y. This one is mean value, and variance means the how individual vary away from this particular mean value. It means if variance value less, it means most of the data lie near this value. If variance value is high, it means data away scattered, means variance tell us about the scatteredness of data. Scattered means data is scattered, means it is deviate. If variance value high, it means it is very high above the mean value, very high or low above the mean value. It means if variation is high. So variance tell us about the dispersedness of data, how the the scattered, means if the placement, the variance of the placement is the high. Okay, the variance is high, it means someone placement is 100 lakhs, someone is 2 lakhs. If variance value less and the range between the 14 to 8, it means maximum people means placement it's a 14 lakh, 13 lakh, 20 lakh, mean near to mean value. So variance less means data is consistent data. If variance high, it means data is not consistent, it is highly dispersed. So when we variance, it is a squared form. When we take the standard square root of the variance, then we find the standard deviation. So standard deviation basically tell us about the how individual variable distribution of observation about the mean value. If standard deviation value low, it means you can see this. If standard deviation value, this is my graph, if standard deviation value low, it means maximum observations lie or near to the mean value. If standard deviation value, basically it is the distribution of data, frequency distribution about the mean value. And so frequency distribution histogram, what is histogram? This is histogram. Our data should be in a normal distribution, normally distributed. It is a bell shaped data. Bell means ghanti. It is the ghanti. The data should be this. So there are three things. Third is distribution. So in a distribution, there are three things in a descriptive statistics. One is central tendency, and second is measures of dispersion. Central tendency means mean, median, and mode. Here range, interquartile range, and variance or standard deviation. Third thing is distribution. What does it mean? There are two things. One is distribution, means skewness, the skewness, and another term skewness, and another term kurtosis. What does it mean, skewness and kurtosis? So the meaning of skewness and kurtosis you can see here. So this is the graph. Okay, so this is my, for example, my question, the 1, 2, 5 options, 3, 4, 5. It's a Likert scale type question. So strongly disagree, neutral, agree, strongly agree. Okay, sometimes we create some statements and then we ask if someone taking 4 or 5, it means he is agree about the statement. If someone taking 1 or 2, it means he is not agree, he is disagree about the statement. So sometimes in a y-axis, it's a frequency. For example, in a out of 100 respondents, means 30 respondent tick 1 and 40 respondents tick 2 option. Okay, and rest of the people tick this way. So what would be the graph? My graph would be like this. This is skewness. It is a skewed data. Or what is the name of skewness? This is positive skewness. If concentration of the data in left hand side, okay, means maximum people ticking 1, 2, 1, 2. Sometimes what happen when you fill the questionnaire, so you get some trend. Either you tick 4, 5, 4, 5 or 1, 2, 1, 2. So when people tick 1, 2, 1, 2, my data becomes positive skewed. If people taking 4, 5, 4, 5, it means concentration of observation 4 and 5. Then, and what would be the my data? My data would be like this. So this is negative skewness. But theoretically, our data should be bell shaped. Bell shaped means we should have data like this. Exactly this type data. Okay, this is the right picture. Okay, so our data. So what should we do to remove the skewness? We should give more options. Means instead of 5 options, we should give we should prepare our data either 9 or 11 point, like this. Means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So here chances means everyone had a chance to opt between the 1 to 11. So data may be normally distributed. Okay. Now second thing is kurtosis. What is kurtosis? Kurtosis basically tell us about the flatness of my data. This is the if number of observations, this is y-axis and it is x-axis. If number of observations are less, these are the 5 10 frequency 15 20. If observations only the 20, so my distribution of data may be like this. If there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 point scale. Okay, if number of sample size increase, then my data instead of 20, my sample size is 100, so my data would be like this. Okay, so this is the it is platykartic, and this is mesokartic. And if the observations sample size increase, my distribution of curve like this. This is the
mine is. Sir, what is the
hello. This is mesokartic. This is mesokartic. Okay, so there may be 3 type of distribution. The mesokartic this is leptokartic, not mesokartic. This is leptokartic. It is leptokartic. So there are 3 types: leptokartic. Basically tell about the flatness of data. So this is desirable mesokartic data. Now after this, now I am starting the SPSS software. Okay, so this is basic about basic of the okay, it's a basic about now I am taking. I cannot see your PPT. Yeah. Okay, now I am using SPSS software. I am opening the SPSS software. You just please inform me. Can you see the SPSS? I am just opening the SPSS. Okay. Can you see this slide? Please inform me.
Yes.
Yes, sir. It is visible,
okay.
sir.
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, please. I am again asking you. Please, this slide. This. Yes. Is it visible to all? Please inform me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Visible.
Yes, sir, it is
No,
visible.
It's visible. It's very visible. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Please. Okay. So now I am taking one case study. So in this case study, I am explaining how to enter data into the SPSS. Okay. So I am opening one a small case study. So my case study is. Can you see this case study? Please inform me. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, thank you. This is case study. Can you tell the case study name?
Yes, it is.
Grades.
Great.
Great.
Okay. Thank you, thank you.
Grades. Grades.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, so how to enter the data in a SPSS? Okay. Now this is blank sheet, a blank SPSS sheet. Okay. So I think it is visible to all. So now there are, please, okay. You can see here there are two views. One is data view. You can see in a lower left and lower side, you can see data view and another variable view. Okay, data view and variable view. So this is my small type of questionnaire. So in this case study, there are 35 students in each class. A class teacher teaches in 3 sections. There are 3 sections and approximately 35 students in each section. Okay. Now this particular teacher wants to know the details of each student, means 105 students. He wants to know the name of the student, gender of the student, caste of the student, year of the student, section of the student, midterm 1 to 5. Okay, these are the, means this particular teacher conducted 5 midterm exam and then finally final exam. So this is a type of questionnaire. Okay, here the question number 2, 3, these are our nominal scale question. Question number 5, 6, 7, these are the means ratio scale type question or metric data, scale data. Now how to enter? These are my questionnaire. How to enter questionnaire data into the SPSS sheet. Now first of all, we can see here the SPSS sheet I am opening. The SPSS sheet, this is SPSS sheet. Okay. Now first of all, these are the now you can see name, type, width, decimal, label, values, and missing columns align. So first of all, we write all the questions in the variable view. For example, in my research paper, I have 50 questions, or in my research thesis, 100 questions. So first of all, I will write all the 100 questions into the variable view sheet. Okay. First of all, I will write all the 100 questions in a variable view. After completing it, variable view sheet, then I move to data view. Okay, these are the data view 1, 2, 4, 6. Now variable view, I have questionnaire. My questionnaire is name of the student. So in a name column, basically we use name, label column, and value, and then majors. Okay, these are the 4 important columns in this variable view. Name. So here we write about the question. For example, I'm writing 11 questions. So I can write here question number 1 means like this, Q1. Okay, then I can write Q2, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, and so on. Because in this column we do not have enough space to write the full question. And what is my question? First question is name of the student. So what is the short form of name of the student? Name. So I am writing here only name. So I told you I do not have enough space to write full question here. So where should I write the full question? In a label. This is the name, Okay. Now the label. So I will copy my question number 1 and paste here in a label. Okay, this is label. So I can write question in this column. Now value. So there is no value because it is name of the student. So I did not categorize it, and the name of the student nominal because it is mutually exclusive. One person name may be different from the other. It's a nominal scale. It's an identity. So nominal. Then what is my second question? My second question is gender. So it's a short form. Either I write here Q2 or I am writing here gender for identification purpose. And my full question, I am copying it here and then entering here full question, copy and paste. Okay. Now there are two options in a gender, one male students and female students. So here 1 means female. You can write male also. It's your choice. It's just a coding. And 2 for male. Okay. This is 2 for male. And then okay. Okay. There are two options. You can see there are two options, male and. So it's a, what type of question is? It's a mutually exclusive. It's a nominal scale question, non-metric question. And what is third question? Third question related to caste. Okay. So it's a short form of question. I am writing here in a name. This is caste, and then here the caste of the student, this, and the label here, the caste of the students. And there are 5 options here. The one category SC, second category ST, third category OBC, fourth category minority, fifth category general. So I am coding all these things. 1 means SC because in a SPSS we cannot write alphabetic because SPSS analyze only numeric data. Okay. So the coding for 2 means ST, I am just copy it and paste here label and add because I have more than 2 options. So 3, what is the 3? 3 is OBC. So I am just copy it and paste here and then add. And 4th, that is minority. So I am just copy minority and paste in a value label, sorry, this, and add. And 5th is general. So I can manually write here also, but it is better to copy and paste. And the general, and then add, and then okay. And then this is the nominal scale again. Now what is my question? 5th question. This is, sorry, 4th question. It is related to year. So I just copy it and paste here in column, and full question I am writing in a label. So year in school, copy and paste. And there are 4 options, means student, first year, second year, third year, and final year. So 1 means first year student, copy and then paste and then add. 2 means student of second year, and the add. The 3 means the student of third year students, and I am copying and pasting here this, add. And 4 means student of final year. So final year, this, I am okay. This I am writing. I am copy and paste, and then add, and then finally okay. Again, it is you can take it ordinal scale. There is a order, or it is mutually exclusive also nominal. Okay, so we will copy and paste all the 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 questions in a variable works. Okay, now I move to, so same as we can enter all the data, same as copy and paste here. So after entry all the data in the variable view, we move to the data view. Okay, now I have 105 form. Now name, because name it is alphabetic. If I write here Amit, okay, I am writing Amit, but it will not display, it will disappear. Why? Because it is not numeric. Here type of data, that is string. So I am taking here string, and then okay. Now I can write here alphabetic. What is the name of student? Amit. No problem. Okay. What is the gender of this? 2. What is the caste? Is 3. In which section? Year 2. So here in a horizontally you can see the number of questions. I typed only 4 questions only, that is why displaying the 4 questions. If I move my cursor, name, so what was the question behind this? Name of the student. I am putting cursor here, gender. So what is written? Gender of the student, caste of the student, year in it. So here I written the short form, the full question. So name means it is telling about the name of the student. Gender means gender of the students, caste of the student, year of the students. Same as in a horizontally we can see our questions, maybe 20, 30, 40. Now I have 105 students. What will I do? I want to enter all the information of the students. So in a the vertically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the number of cases. So this is my first student. I have a form of student 1. Okay. So from the form I found the name of the student Amit, the gender 2, caste 3, year, section, then 5th question relating to section, then midterm 1, midterm 2, midterm 3, midterm 4, midterm 5, and final marks in examination. This way. So same as I will take another question, another student information. So horizontally I will fill all the information of the student number 2nd, student number 3rd, student number 4, student number 5, student number 6. So I have prepared the file. So I am showing the data. How can we see the data of 105 student data? Because I do not have enough time to write, enter all the information of the 105 students. So for saving time, so I have the data of this is the data of the 500. You can see the data of the 105 student data. This is the 105 student data. This is 100 student 5 data. You can see this is the number 1. So how many questions we entered here? 11. First question relating to name of the student. Second question was gender, 3rd caste, year, section, midterm 1, midterm 2, midterm 3, midterm 4, midterm 5. We entered all the questions like this. Okay. So after this, we move to the data view. So we enter all the information of the student number 1. These are the information of student number 1. Okay. Horizontally, you can see the information of student number 1 or Amit. Horizontally, we enter all the information. Now we took the another student. Yes, we entered all the information of this student. Then we took the form of third student. We entered all the horizontally all the information of this third student. Okay, fourth student, fifth student, sixth student. So we will take form and enter here, like name of the student Anjali. Then we move to here. What is the gender? 1. What is the caste? 5. What is the year? 2nd. In which section she study? 1. How much she obtained in a midterm? 1, 10 marks. In a midterm 2, 10 out of 10. Midterm 3, all the midterm 10 marks midterm. And the final exam conducted 75. Okay, out of 75 she obtained 71. So here we can enter all the informations of the students, 105 students information. Okay, these are the information of 105 students. Okay, so another way I can write here the question number 1, Q1. I can write here Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. If I write like this, I can write this Q1, Q2, Q3, just according, and Q5, Q6, Q7, Q8, and Q9, Q10, question number 10, question number 11. Now we can see here. Now the horizontally you can see Q1, Q2, Q3. What is the Q4? So we can put our cursor here. We can read the question. Year in school. What is the question number 1? In which section do you study? What is the question number 6? Midterm in marks in midterm exam. Marks in midterm exam 3, 4, 5. And question number 5, the marks obtained in final exam. So we can write this way also. Okay. Now I am opening my previous file. This is my file. Okay. So now we managing the data. Now you can see managing the data. We understand the case summaries, replacing missing values, computing new variable, record, select cases, sort cases, merging file, split file. Okay, these are the terms we will use the managing the data. Okay, like case summary. What is the purpose of case summary? Through case summary we can understand the nature of the data. For example, in our case study, 105 students, and we want to know whether girls performed well or boys performed well. So through case summary we can know this. Okay, so these are the steps to conducting the case summary. Analyze, report, case summary. Then we will put final exam here, and then gender, grouping variable, and then mean value, and then okay. Okay, so after 5 minutes break, please do not go away. So I will perform it through the SPSS. So okay, so please do not go away, do not leave this platform. So after 5 minutes break, we will meet again. Okay, and then we will perform how to find the case summaries, how to create new variable in SPSS, how to find the missing value, how to merge two file, split file, creating new variable. Okay, all these things we will learn only after the 5 minutes. Exactly after 5 minutes. After 5 minutes we will come. Please do not go. Please do not leave this. Otherwise there may be problem of connectivity for joining you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back. Hello, dear participants, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You are audible.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Please, actually, some participants written about the SPSS software. Basically, it is a paid software. If you are working PhD or you are teacher, so you can recommend your head to buy this, or otherwise we will provide you 14 days trial. Okay. So today I talk to director Dr. Vishal Shukla sir. So he will send you the link of SPSS 14 days travel. 14 days, because it is costly. Okay, so it is costly software. So we have bought in our university, and most of the university bought this software. So for trial software we will provide you. Okay, I talk to sir now. So yes, you can feed data from Excel to SPSS. You can import and export your file also. If you have written your data in a Excel, then you can open Excel sheet in SPSS also. Okay. So I am just okay. Now, can you see this? Please inform me. Okay.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. देखिए, इस वर्कशॉप में मैंने बड़े अच्छे जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, बड़े पेशेंस वाले हैं जो देखे हैं। बाकी में तो मैंने देखा है कि बहुत जगह कई बार बड़े इम्पेशेंट हो जाते हैं। खैर, एनीवे, नाउ देखिए, अब इसमें माय पर्पस इज केस समरी। सो वन बाय वन आई विल एक्सप्लेन ऑल द थिंग्स. So first of all, I will explain the case summary, and then the creating new variable. Case summary means this is my data, and I want to understand the nature of my data. So through case summary I can understand. It means in this case study, it's about the 105 students, and all the 105 students divided into the 3 sections: section 1, section 2, and section 3. Okay, and both male and female students are studying in these sections, and the class teacher conducted midterm exams: midterm 1, midterm 2, midterm 3, midterm 4, midterm 5, and final marks, the final exam was 75 marks. Okay, so I just want to know whether male students performed well or female students performed well. So how to do in a SPSS? You just see it: analyze, report, and case summaries. Can you see? Analyze, reports, and case summaries. Although we will provide you the slides, and so you can watch my lecture videos also. Same example I explained in YouTube lecture videos, I explained in Hindi. So analyze, report, case summaries. Okay, and after that, so gender means male and female students. So I am transferring here grouping variables, and marks obtained in final, because I want to know whether male students performed well or female. So I will take mean value of male students marks obtained in final exam and mean value of female students in final exam. So by default it is showing number of cases, but I need mean value. Then I am transferring here. Okay, and then continue. Here you can see limit cases to first 100, but my data 105. So I am changing here. I am writing here 105 and then okay. So again I am repeating how to find the case summaries. We go to analyze, reports, case summaries, then name, gender of the student. I am transferring grouping variable. Marks obtained in final, I am transferring here variables, statistics, by default number of cases, but I need mean value. So I am selecting or just drag and drop here. Okay, and then continue. Nothing to do here. The limit cases to first 100. If I do not change, then it will show only the 100 students data, but I have 105 students, so I am changing here 105 and then okay, and then after okay we will get the output. I think you can see the output. Okay, 100 the case processing summary, 105%, 100, and then what is your gender? Female. So this number one female data, she obtained 57 marks. Second number student 68, 66. These are the marks. Now how many female students? 64. And mean marks obtained by them 62.36. Okay. It means out of the 100, out of the 105, 64 female student and mean marks 62.36. And second, so I can write here. I'm writing here the how many female students? 64. Female students, oh sorry, the female student 64, and mean marks obtained by them 62.36. okay, now we see the male students data. Now here you can see male, and male the N 41 male and mean score 60. So I am writing here male how many students? 41, and marks, mean marks of male student 60.10. so we can say the female students are performing well in these three sections. Okay, this is the marks obtained by female and male. So through case summary we can know about the nature of the student. Same we can, through case summary we can know about the in a particular class, whether in a section 1 male students are performing well or female. In section 2 male students are performing well or female. In section 3 male are performing well or female. If we want to know this, then how to do it? Analyze, report, and case summaries. Okay, case, analyze, reports, and case summaries. Okay, now I include one variable, that is in which section do you study. I want to know section wise performance of the male and female students. So I transferred here two variables. One, gender. I want to know gender wise performance in section 1, section 2 and section 3, and then okay, this is my result. So you can see here, in which section do you study? Female means 2. In a section 2, 26 female students. I am writing here. So in section 2, so the section 2, the section 2. So female, how many female are studying in this section? 26. And mean marks kitna hai? How many marks? 61.96. Okay, now I move to section 2. Section 1. This is about the section 2, and here you can see 1. It is about the section 2. So I am writing here section 1. How many female? It is about the female student data. So 20 female are studying, and marks in this section 63.15. This is section 1. And then section 3. In this section 3, the performance of female students, section 3. Female student, how many female in this section? 18. Okay, and mean marks 62.36. Now I want, this is about the female student data. Now I want to compare with the male student. So this is the male student data. So I am writing here section 1, male performance. How many male in this section? 13. And marks obtained 63.46. Section 2, male, how many male? 13. And marks in this 59.77. And section 3, male, how many male? Male 15, and female marks 57.47. Okay, now we can compare the, in section 1, the male students are performing well because their marks 63.46 and here 63.15. And rest of the two sections, they are not performing well in comparison to female students. So we can know through the case summary. Now second thing, creating new variable. If we want to create the new variable, what does it mean, the creating new variable? So creating new variable, I am opening my study. This is grades. Okay, creating new variable. Creating new variable means here you can see midterm 1, midterm 3, midterm 4, midterm 5. And we want to take averages of all 5 midterm exams. Okay, ultimately we want to give the mean marks. So how to create new variable? So we want to take the mean value of all the 5 midterm exams. So how to do it? Transform compute variable. Transform compute variable, and then I'm writing here new variable name is midterm. Okay, and then I am copying and paste. Sorry, I am copy and paste and type and label, and I am pasting same midterm. New variable name would be midterm, means average of 5 midterm exams, and then continue. Now I move to all function group. Now all, and then I am selecting here mean. So you can see mean, where the mean, this is the mean. Okay, now I want transfer here this mean, so I just click here this, and mean come here. So this is the question mark here. So I am transferring mean midterm 1, comma, then midterm 2, then comma midterm 3, midterm 4, comma midterm 5, because I want to take mean value of all midterm 5, 1 to 5. Okay, and then okay. So I'm repeating again this procedure, how to create the new variable. Transform, compute variable. Okay, so I'm writing the new variable name is midterm, and then copy and paste, type and label, and then continue, and after continue I will select, I am ticking here all. Okay, after press all the option will open here. So from here I am selecting mean. What is the mean? This is the mean. Okay, now I want transfer it here, numeric expression. Okay, now this is the mean. Now I am putting my cursor here. Okay, and then transferring this variable, and then comma, I am transferring this second, comma, I am transferring third midterm, comma, I am transferring midterm 4, I am transferring midterm 5. Okay, and then okay. So after okay, you can see the new variable midterm. So align, it is right. So how to change it? Go to variable view, and it is right. So we can change it center. Now it will show in center. Midterm means the mean score of student number 1 of 5 midterm exam, that is 5.4. 6 plus 5 plus 7 plus 6 plus 3 divided by 5. This is the score. Second student. So total 105 students mean score we will get here. Okay. So after this mean value, computing mean value, replacing missing value, I will explain after this. Okay. Now record. Record means the record if we want to recording means we want to convert in a grading system. Okay, the how to do record. So I'm just opening the file. This is okay. Record means this is my final year marks in a numeric form, but I want to give grading like A grade, B grade, C grade students, O outstanding. Okay, so I want to give the grade A, B, C. A means so more than 60%. So sorry, more than 60. So in a final exam, you can see the marks each student obtained out of the 75. So those students who obtained more than 60, I want to give them grade A grade student. Those students who obtained between the 50 and less than 60, B grade student. And the less than 50 means C grade. So we can create 3 categories, 4 categories, 5 categories, means A, B, C, D, E, F. But I am here creating only 3 category, 3 grade: A grade, B grade, and C grade. So how to create it? Data, transform, recode. There are 2 options: recode into same variable. If I select it, recode into same variable, then all the variable automatically convert same variable in a final. And second is recode into different variable. So I want to create different variable so that I can compare. Okay, so recode into different variables. Record into final marks. This is marks obtained in final. Because I want to convert numeric data into alphabetic A, B, C. So I am selecting final, and what would be the name of my variable name? Grade. You can give any name. So I am grading the marks. So that is why I have taken the name grade. Same I will paste here, name and grade, and then copy and paste here label, and then change. Okay, now old and new values I am taking here. Old and new values, I am pressing it. Now the range. Okay, range. So I am taking here range. Range means 60 or 75, because highest marks was 75. So range 60 to 75. Okay, I am giving the name of these student A grade. So output variable are string because it is alphabet. So I am tick here. Output variable are string, means alphabet A, B, C, D. If I do not tick it, then it will not, I cannot write here A, B, C, anything. But I will tick here. Output variables are string. So this is my grade A, and then add. Okay. Now second, 50 and range 59. The grade B. Okay. And then add. Third, 0 to 49. This is C grade, student C grade, and then add. So you can create more also category. I'm creating only 3 grade A, B, C. Okay, and then continue, and then okay, and after okay, we can see this is the grade. This grade. Okay, so variable view, align, center, and then data view. Okay, this is. Now you can compare this, and then you can compare this. Okay, in though we can compare both the 53 means B grade, means 50 to 60, 50 to 59. Those students who are getting between 50, above 50 and below 60, they will get the B grade. A grade means greater than 60. So these 68, 66, 73, you can see. C grade means less than 50, 48. C grade means less than 50, 43. A means about 60, 63, 74, 61. So we can convert it this data into the grading system also. Now after that the grading system, we see the data managing, recode ho gaya, and then select cases. Next step is select cases. How to select cases? So in my this sheet, male students and female students are studying. I want to analyze only male student data or female student data. Okay, so select cases. How to select cases? For example, if you are conducting data of 4 states or 4 districts and you want to analyze only 1 district data and you do not want to analyze rest of the 3 district data, then how to do it? So in this example, there are 2 categories, one male students and another female students. I want to analyze only female student data. Then how to select this data? So I go to data and select cases. You can see here, data and select cases. Okay, and then this gender wise. Now you can see here all cases, but I am ticking here if condition is satisfied. Okay, if. So here gender, because I want to analyze only female student data. So gender I am transferring here equal to 1, coding for female student 1 and coding for male student 2. So I am selecting only 1, means female student, and then continue, and then okay. Now you can see the case, means cut. Amit, he is male. Yes, he is male. So and another Rohit male, Mahesh male, and all the Shyam, Kumar, all are male. So and these are the female. Okay, so now my SPSS will not consider the male student data. Now I want to say see the performance of female students in section A, section 1, 2 and 3 through case summary. Okay, analyze, reports and case summaries, and I am selecting the final marks obtained and the final marks and grouping variable, because it will not do, we do not need to transfer here grouping variable, and then mean and number of cases. Continue. I want section, 3 section. I want to know performance of female students in each section. Section wise I want to know the performance of female students. Okay, statistics means mean and number of cases. So we can know the number of students in each section and as well as mean value of final exam in each section. Okay, and then continue. So because female students are only 64, so there is no need to change here, and then continue. After continue, this is my result. In this section 1, 20 students are studying, and the we can see that so the 20 students and in this section and 63.15 marks. Okay, so this table is giving only the female student data, not male student data. And the section 2, the performance, section 2, now you can see the performance, how many students are studying in section 2, 26, and mean value 61.96. okay, and then third is this. Now the mean value 62.02 and number of students 18. So through select cases we can analyze only the particular selected case data. So this this is about the select cases. Now the next is the sort cases. So now I am converting my file. So here data and select cases. I want original file. Select cases, and then I am ticking here. So I am not this. I am cutting here, and then cancel. Sorry, I am just ticking all cases. Okay, all cases, and then okay. Now all the cut will be uncut here, and then okay. Now you can see the file. Now you can see the file. Okay. If I want to take all the observation in a alphabetic form, means Amit, and then A, B, C, D form. So how to create the file? Data, sort cases, and gender. No, not gender. Name of the students. I want to arrange in a ascending order, means A, B, C, D. So ascending, by default it is written here ascending, and then okay, and after okay the my file, this you can see ascending order. Okay, Aditya, Aditi, these are the student name, and last you can see yes. Okay, so we can create file where we can see our data in ascending or descending order. Or if
Sir, please repeat it.
okay,
Repeat it.
okay, thank you sir, thank you. I'm repeating again. So if we want to know the ascending or descending order, for example the final marks. Okay sir, in a final marks, so I want to arrange in a ascending order, means lowest mark, then highest and highest. Okay, then how to do it? Data, and then sort cases. Okay sir, sort cases, and then I am creating the file with final marks. Okay, marks obtained in final. So I am arranging marks in a ascending order. Okay, marks obtained, I have transferred marks obtained in final exam. So this column will come in a ascending order. And then you can see sir, ascending and okay. Then my file would be this. Okay, means lowest marks. Who is the lowest marks student name? The name of the lowest marks, Siddharth, Deepa, Mayank. 3 lowest marks obtained by 3 students, 30, 40. And ascending order, so who are the good student? The 3 students are good, because all the 3 students obtain 75 out of 75. So what are the names? Names Riya, Kritika, Ankita. These 3 students are intelligent. Okay, so I am again repeating. So the data, sorting case, sort case, and then I want to ascend, means name. I want to write name in ascending order. That is why I have selected question number 1, and here name of the student. So this is about the ascending. Now I want descending. I am taking here descending, means Y, student's name start from Y will come first, and then next, and then okay. And after okay, the you can see here the yes, Vivek, Vinay, Vidushi, and A name students will come last. Okay, these are the A's. So we can sort our cases in ascending or descending order. Okay. Now next is sort cases, merge file. Now if we want to merge two files, there are the two files. First of all, I am just deleting the two these variables because my another file. Now here you can see the file. So this is my file. I am just select sort cases. सर ये डिस्टरबेंस वो आप अपना माइक म्यूट कर लीजिए सर, प्लीज म्यूट योर माइक. ओके ओके, कुछ क्वेश्चन है, प्लीज म्यूट और सब. ओके ओके, प्लीज देखिए म्यूट कर लीजिएगा. नाउ आई एम मर्जिंग टू फाइल. समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंस means I am a teacher and I want to guide my research students कि you fill 100 students data and another students I said you also fill data of 100 students. Now I want to merge two files. How to merge the 2, 3 or 4 files? Okay, here in this file we have data of 105 students data, and another file I have data of 10 students data. So what is my another file? So this now in this file we can see the 100 students data, and another file it was 105 students data. Okay, now I want to merge two files. Now my new file would be 105 plus 10. So how many cases would be there? 115. Okay, so what is my file? So this is the untitled here. So I want to add merge two file data and then merge files. Here you can see add cases. Okay, in my existing file 105 cases, I want to add 10 cases which is in another file. So data, merge file, add cases, and then I am selecting my file and external SPSS status data. Where is it? Is putting in desktop or somewhere. This is grade row. Okay, and this I am selecting this file and open and then continue and then okay. Now my file would be, this is my file 115. Okay, earlier how many students were there? 105. Now this my new file, the 115. Now I'm again repeating this procedure. So how to merge two file? In this file I have 115 and another file 100 another file 10 cases. Now my new file would be 125. Okay, 105 plus 10. So how to merge two files? Again I am repeating data and merge files, add cases. Okay, add cases. Now I am ticking here, or I can select this file. Okay, otherwise if your file is putting in desktop or another disk, browse and grade row. This is my file. In this file 10 cases and in existing file 105. Now I am merging two files. My next file would be 125 cases. Now continue, and after continue okay, and my file would be 125. Okay, so you can create this file also. Now my next case study related to the missing value, how to impute missing value. Okay, so this is my case study in the how to impute missing value. Here there are 4 columns: one manufacturer name, car manufacturer name, the model name, car model name, sales price of the car, resale value of the car. Okay, so units are different, so do not confuse of this. Now in the 4 column you can see some missing value. This is missing value, and this is missing value, this is missing value, this is missing value, this is missing value, here missing value, missing value, missing value, missing values. So in 4th column there are some missing values, and total number of cases 157. So it is not easy to manually write the missing value. In case of my data is 1000 or 2000, how is it possible? If manually I put the mean value, so it will take lot of time, but in a SPSS we can do easily. So I will take the mean value of this score, okay, and then put here. How to take the mean value of resale value? So analyze descriptive statistics and frequencies. Analyze descriptive statistics and frequencies. Here you can see 4-year resale value. I am taking mean of 4-year resale value and then transferring here statistics, mean. This is mean. I need only mean value, and then continue. After continue, okay. Thick. I am repeating again how to take mean value of this. Analyze descriptive frequencies, and I want mean value of 4-year resale value and transferring here, and then statistics, mean, and then continue, and after continue, okay. So what is the mean value? Here mean value is 18.07. okay, 18.07. you can see this is the mean value. Now where is my file? This. So there is one way I write manually here 18.07, 18.07, 18.07, and another way. So transform record into same variable 4-year sales, old and new, and then old value, this is system missing, and 18.07. okay, and then continue. I am repeating again how to do it, how to impute mean value in a missing case. Transform record into same variable, transform record into same variable, and then 4-year sales, because I want to impute mean value in a 4-year resale value. okay, and I am transferring here. If old and new, here system missing means in where the missing value there, so everywhere the mean value will impute 18.07, and system missing, I am just value, new value, system missing, 18.07. Continue. Sorry. And continue. Then okay. Now you can see 18.07. 18.07. Now in this column there is no missing value. No missing value. No missing value. Or here it was earlier missing value. Now automatically missing value aa gaya idhar. Okay. Now this is about the impute the missing value. Now we take the graphs. So there are some graph means histogram. Histogram. These are the histogram. Now this is the case of histogram. So there are many graphs like you can see histogram, box plot, error bar charts, bar chart 1 independent variable, bar chart 2 independent variable, bar chart measures, bar chart mixed design, scatter plot. So how to create these graphs we see here.
Excuse me, Professor.
Hello.
Sir, I just have a very short query. I don't want to take much of your time. I have a query. What is the importance of sorting and there was one more function, because we already do this in Excel. So how does it serve the purpose in SPSS? I just
No. Okay. No, if you want, actually it is not necessary to sorting the case. It is not necessary. It's a general command. We should know how, if we want to know the ascending order, how to write the ascending and descending order. Okay.
Okay. Just for the
yes, for you
presentation of data.
Yeah. Just yes. If you okay, but for analysis purpose, there is no need to convert this data. Okay.
Exactly. Thank you.
Now we are creating the graphs. So first of all, there are many graphs: histogram, box plot, error bar, bar chart. So what is the purpose of histogram? Histogram. So basically, histogram, when we apply parametric test. So before applying parametric test, we check normality and homogeneity of our data. So normality can check through either graph or value of skewness and kurtosis, and third is K-S test or Shapiro test. Okay. So tomorrow I will discuss the assumptions of parametric test, how to create or how to estimate the normality and homogeneity of our data. Okay. So now the histogram, basically histogram purpose, the know about the skewness of the data, whether our data is skewed or not. So to just understand our data, we create the histogram. So through histogram we can understand the skewness of our data, and as well as unusual score. Unusual score we can also find. Now you can see here, this is I told you earlier, our data should be bell shaped, normally distributed data. Okay.